Hey, it's Jacques Hartman, the funnel copy specialist. I don't know why I keep saying it like that, but it's got a nice tone to it, I guess. Anyway, I got something really awesome for you today, and that is a complete breakdown case study of my Facebook ad and squeeze page that's converting at 50% right now. This is from paid traffic, completely cold. They don't know me at all. And I'm getting leads for 50 cents per lead with a 5% click through rate, as you can see here and here. And I'm not even like, I haven't even scaled it up yet, and it's pretty freaking awesome that this is happening. And I'd like to thank Ryan Levesque and his team at the Ask Method Masterclass because their program's pretty awesome. The deep dive survey getting some great responses, and it's definitely helping with all this. So here is the mobile version. I'm going to show you the desktop version. That's what we're gonna use to break this whole thing down, because as you can see, I couldn't click more, so it cuts off the copy. But I just wanted to show you what the mobile version looks like. Down here there's no you'll see what I mean. You'll see why I do it. But I got 41 likes, 3 comments, 13 shares on just a $100 ad spend. Again, 50 cents a lead, 50% conversion rate on the squeeze page. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, here is the Facebook ad on the desktop. You can see down here, this is why I wanted to show you the mobile, because if I were running desktop, I would change this copy. But anyway, the first thing that you'll notice is the headline is a skeptic-proof headline, specifically a first-person story type headline. And then up here, you'll see I break the all-conclusive rule of, oh, you can't use I so much. You gotta tell them what's in it for them. And it's people, so few people understand that if I'm a prospect, yes, I'm wondering what's in it for me. But people aren't dumb. They can tell what's in it for them without you having to point it out directly. If you notice, if you pause the video and read all this, you'll notice that for one, I say I a lot. I think I only say you like 2 or 3 times. And the second thing is that I use implied promises and no direct promises. I don't promise them a single thing. I just say what happened to me and what I learned, and I don't even say like, oh, you'll overcome social anxiety with this. I don't say that at all. I just imply it all throughout here, which goes against what everybody thinks, that what's in it for me, you gotta use you. You gotta use that, you is the most important thing. It's not, by the way, it's we. We is the most powerful word, not you. But second to that, it's you. Or I, if you use it like this. If you use it in a way that gets them to understand who you are, why you're credible, why they should listen to you, and what you've discovered or what you've learned. And then they can connect the dots themselves if you do it correctly. So let me go into a bit more detail and break this down sentence by sentence. Okay. First sentence. Hi, my name is Sam. Okay, that's the person. And I used to be too scared to pick up the phone when a stranger called me. So there's the struggle. Identity struggle. This is sort of like Kevin Rogers' 60-second sales hook. The struggle part is really important because it shows them that you were in a bad place once, in a place that's possibly even worse than they were. Okay? Second, the and in this first sentence is really important. Because if I just said, "Hi, my name is Sam, period," then people can tune out after that first period. Oh, his name's Sam. Okay, that's great. And then like the and connects, "Hi, my name is Sam, and I used to be too scared to pick up the phone when a stranger called me." Now they're sucked in. They want to know more, right? Because a period indicates that you can stop. The thought is done. I can move on now if there's not enough incentive to read. And the "I used to be too scared" implies that I fixed it somehow, right? Okay, next sentence. During my 3 months of therapy, I found out how to beat social anxiety without using drugs. The key there is during my 3 months of therapy, because that implies that I know I learned something during those 3 months of therapy. That is what makes me credible. That's how I found out these things. If I just said, "I found out how to beat social anxiety without using drugs," there's no reason for them to believe that. You have to prepare. If you're gonna make a claim, and keep in mind, it's an implied claim because it just says, "I found out how to do it." It doesn't say, "I found out how to beat it, and you can too." It just says, "I did." You have to make sure that you prepare them for the implied claim or the promise that you're going to make, or the implied promise that you're making. And that's what during my 3 months of therapy does. Next sentence. Now I can talk to people without fear. That's the result of what happened. Talking to people without fear. That implies that they can maybe something that I learned, I will show them in the free guide if they read the headline. If not, they'll still think, what did he discover during that? I wonder if he'll tell me. So they don't need to read the headline in order to think that. So next sentence. Now I can talk to people without fear. So there's the result. It implies that I will show them what happened, what I did to be able to overcome this. And it implies the promise. If he can do it, maybe I can do it too with whatever he knows. I even presented in front of 200 plus people for a college presentation. There's a couple key things going on here. The first is in front of 200 plus people. That makes it a lot more impressive to go from not being able to pick up the phone when a stranger called me to presenting in front of 200 plus people. And then it's believable because, one, before that, I make a smaller claim. Now I can talk to people without fear. And then I even presented in front of 200 plus people for a college presentation. So if I just went and said, I even presented in front of 200 people for a college presentation without saying, now I can talk to people without fear, they wouldn't believe it, right? It's too much too soon. And then the college presentation part, I put that in there, college, because the specificity also makes it more believable. Okay, next. Overcoming social anxiety was hard, but it would have been a lot easier if someone told me what I know now. So I acknowledge that it was hard. You have to start from what they believe. They are right now struggling. You have to acknowledge that yes, it's hard. Make it believable. Then throw in the but, because when you throw in the but, it diminishes the value that people put in their mind of the words of the idea that came before the word but. So, but it would have been a lot easier if someone told me what I know now. And that implies that I obviously know something, and that if I know something, and it would have been a lot easier for me, then maybe it'll be a lot easier for them too. You see? How it's all implied. All of this is just implied promises and stacking belief, which I explain in my book that you can get on my site. Next, that's why I created this free guide. So, reason why. It all stacks up to that point. That's why I created this free guide. Before that, I mentioned nothing about it. Please use it, whether it's for yourself, your friend, or your loved one. The please use it shows that I care. If I just said use it, that would be too much force. So I say please use it. Whether it's for yourself, your friend, or your loved one. The reason I put that in there is because during my research, I realized that a lot of people, or a good amount of people, who bought stuff related to social anxiety were not doing it because they had it, but because a friend or someone they knew was struggling with it. And it just adds more to the belief that I am here to help them. I'm here to help people with social anxiety, even if it's not you. I care. Right? And then you can download it for free here. And I put the link. The wording there is important too, because if I said free download of this guide here at this link here, it doesn't sound like a person's talking to you. You have to make it sound like you're talking to them, and make the free almost a second thought, because if you put too much emphasis on the free, then it feels too much like you're selling them. Okay? Alright, let's go to the landing page. This is the landing page. Look at this crappy book cover. That's my book cover. I didn't even put it in 3D form. It's just here, and that probably works because they know that I'm not like this crazy professional person. I'm just this guy who beats social anxiety who wants to help other people. So this might not work in all niches. And using this sentimental tone definitely won't work in all niches, especially if you're B2B. But you can make it about how you conquered something that they want to conquer too, or how you achieved something that they want to achieve, and imply that if you did it, they can do it too, right? So the general strategy behind this can be used in any niche, but the execution is going to vary depending on what niche you're in. I'm just going to say niche because it just flows better for me. Okay, so this all just says what I put in the Facebook ad. And the reason the headline free guide reveals how I overcame social anxiety, so they know that they landed in the right place, got the crappy logo type thing going on here, iovercameanxiety.com, and then to make them know that they're in a safe place, I put my address and my phone number. Yes, those are real. Please don't call me unless you want to talk about hiring me or, something like that. Okay. If you want to contact me, just email me. How about that? And we'll get on the phone if it's the right decision for both of us. Okay, moving on. Actually, there's not much to move on to be honest. Just click here to get your free guide. I should probably put the picture of the guide here, but hey, why improve something that's working already? Actually, I should do it. I should. So that's it. If you want more stuff like this, if you liked it, if you want to work with me so I can get you the same results, maybe even better, then go to my website, jacquehartmann.com, TJARKHARTMANN.com. Check out my services, discover how I craft copy for cold paid traffic funnels, my free ebook, also 2D, and learn more about who I am, if you don't know yet. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon.